Dust2 now. Titan losing the first map. Rain, their own map pick against Kinguin, who maintained control over the map, then lost some rounds against Titan again. And actually, we are live already? I think we are live, yeah. Yeah, so we are definitely live. Titan and Kinguin now already 1-0 in favor of Titan on the Dust2. Let's see if Kinguin come back, but they have the scout for Scream, but not too much armor, no equipment at all. Titan has to just take it slowly, work their way into the bomb sites and just methodically smoke out those CTs who have a 3-man stack over at the A bomb site. The terrorists are about to go there, and Scream with his scout, he gets one through the flames. Now he backs off a little bit, lines up another shot, doesn't hit it though. Dennis with the deagle will slow down the terrorists, push even further. 4v, 3v5, 2v5. Dennis going big, Shocks with the refrag, but now he's cornered in. The CT's coming in for another rotation as Dennis goes down. Scream with another shot onto Maniac, making it a 1v4. And there goes Shocks to Rain, 1-1. Kinguin pulling it back straight away. And Titan can't really win this round. Kinguin didn't give them too many openings either.
Man, so big from Dennis, and I have a voice again! Kinguin hitting back, and Dennis, huge shots from them, and now he's in a position with 2 scouts as well as some good, like AK, M4, FAMAS. They have a huge gun advantage over Titan as they trip on a hurdle here on their T side. Fox trying to get as much vision as possible. Shocks, though, will just announce it anyway. These at mid doors. And Kinguin, and so needed for them, and also able to stop that momentum of Titan from running away here on Dust2. But Titan are going to give this a crack. Up through upper dark. They want to move over, and they're committing the whole kick and caboodle. Only one player, but still he will be heading over towards that B side. But he's looking at the mid doors. Very slow for Kinguin on the rotate. You've still got Rain over on long doors. And Michael Lely's expecting them to come up through short. Now Scream and Fox might be making a couple of calls. And yep, Rain's pulling back a little bit. Michael Lely's rotating over. And that's because the smoke is covering up CT, but Scream able to clean him off. Now the nades fly back into the back of platform. That's why Maniac's already down Scream with a wonderful cross through the doors, catching out Titan as they try and enter the site. The bomb plant will still be going down by Shocks, and Kinguin have the man advantage. Scream able to find one through the smoke. Smith's going to go down, so level it up. But they all want to come in through the window. Shocks avoiding the flash. Can find one of the pickoffs. Cannot find the second. In fact, it's Dennis again. Picking up the 2. And Kinguin are the team that get through. And they will take now the 3rd round. Their second for CT side.
Yeah, well planned round by Titan. Unfortunately, not everything worked the way they wanted it to work. A few things did. A few other things didn't. They just built up the strategy through B tunnels with 4 players, and Existence faked the B mid split, and they knew 2 players will defend the B bomb site. Let's take one out of that occasion by making that apparent that we will head through middle, and then one of the B defenders actually has to watch middle, and he will go out of the B bomb site, leaves 1 CT behind, and he will be swarmed by 4 Tech 9s, which makes it almost impossible to get more than 2 frags. Then the B bomb site was captured, but Titan couldn't hold on to the planted bomb thanks to Kinguin with Scream, was it? With a double kill. Yeah, he actually got that double kill in middle into the B bomb site. So that was well played by Kinguin, holding on to that round that Titan really invested a lot in. The Frenchmen are on a save towards the A bomb site right now.
Dennis, this is the time to not get shot in the head like he just currently did. The Molotov will stop Smiths from getting up, and in fact Titan just get that plant down. They're planting in for the cat side. And Scream, okay, well there's your flash. He's able to catch up. It was actually Fox that brought down Smiths at this point. Kinguin, they need to keep that control. Another flash, they're slowing it down. Shocks and Maniac teaming up together, able to find a couple of picks until Rain just starts to bring it. He's managed to find 3, managed to find 4, and will come in for the defuse. Yeah, Michael Ellie holding his hand the whole way, but Rain carrying on that performance he had on Train here into Dust2. 3 rounds to 1.
Yeah, you saw everyone that Makelele wanted to aim at, Rain already took out. So even though Makelele would have gotten those frags, Rain was a little bit quick, and together they mopped up those frags. Titan with the bomb plant in the back are going to buy up, and they are trying to go for that AWP. Smith will do that effectively with the kill onto Fox, already shifting the momentum over to the terrorists.
Rain was pretty blinded up that point. He noticed he had to give up long A. And Titan, they're pushing in quick. Fox already down for the count. The smokes, the flashes. It's going to be Dennis who's actually going to get boosted up. Rain holding in close. They're spraying through the smoke a little bit. As Rain will just slightly reposition himself. Dennis already finding Maniac, and Rain, well, reposition that one, jump straight over the top to come down into short. Will lose his life for it, however. And Michael Laley shocks, executes him. Scream's the last man left alive, and the smoke's not going to help him. The flashbang coming from short reveals its position. He realized now Scream has to switch this up. Only 19 life on him.
Yeah, and that's not enough to retake, let alone go for real exits. He will venture
You want to watch
further
Smith
into
right now.
CT spawn.
Smith's is going to be the one to try and get this shot. Already starts with the first AWP shot. Shocks will stay on site, but a Scream who's going to be backing himself out. No reason to risk his AK in his kit.
Yeah, he just wanted to see if there was anyone off guard or anything that he could salvage, but it wasn't going to happen. Shocks hunted him down, didn't let him get away. 3-2, Titan are back in the saddle, and they're trying to ride closer to Kinguin like a few cowboys, even though they're from France. Cowboy analogy.
I'm sure you can have French cowboys.
Definitely.
They would just be more stylish. Smith's wonderful shot on Fox. Not 100% certain if intended, but either way, it still works. Now Titan, they just mop up short in existence with 3. Taking out Rain and Dennis on short. Scream on that mid door. And at least Michael Lely with that deagle hovering around the mid existence. Oh, there's your first little flash. He just runs it, and there's nothing Michael Lely can do but die. 3 rounds to 3. Titan pull it back and level up the score here on their T side.
Good covering fire by Existence to keep Shocks alive. Picking up 3 frags on the way, even though it was eco frags. Kinguin had set that trap in middle. They wanted to push in simultaneously and get 2 players from short, 1 from middle, to pinch in on the terrorists in middle and at least eliminate 1 or 2. Maybe get their hands on the rifle and then use that to take even more terrorists down. Didn't happen. Kinguin on another buy. Fox with a FAMAS, but no helmet for anyone except for Michael.
And Fox going big, already taking out 2. It was patience from him. Takes out a 3rd, using the USP. Can't get the 4th. Shocks will be able to do the work. But now, with all of these kills, okay, don't shoot your teammates, but that'll work. Dennis comes in, mops it up, and Kinguin successful on the defense. And now they're running double AWP. Rain as well as Michael Ellie have got it, but they'll toss it over, so it's going to be Fox and Michael Ellie the ones to carry the AWPs. And they change it back again. It's going to be now Fox and Michael Ellie to carry the AWPs.
Okay, it is either Ligia making the call in the back, he is their coach, or the players going in with a few.
They just look at their spawn points. Like by default, you throw it to one person, and you're like, okay, that's not really going to work. Throw it to the guy who's got the better spawn point. Now Dennis able to hold that long door with the help of Ray. Michael Ellie is able to get the pick over on Shock's decisions made right. And Smith's an RPK. This was an expensive round for Titan. With a pretty heavy buy, they're going to lose already RPK. The flash through for Scream turns his back, and point blank range Smith doesn't even see him to kill him. Scream will drop, but Smith's in a real hard place. Rain trying to hold him down. Only got 7 life, but 1 bullet from Smith will kill him anyway. Rain comes out on top. Smith down again. How many kills is that now coming in? Rain is just having a blinder.
Yeah, 8 for Rain, 8 for Scream as well. He's playing against his ex-friends, so to speak. And he obviously is still on good terms with Titan, but it is always a little cooler if you get a few frags against your ex-teammates, be it because you want to nag them, or be it just to show them you removed me from your roster and now see how good I am and how much damage I can do against your squad.
Michael Lely, such patience, waiting for Existence to come back over the T-spawn. Titan were looking to make a play through Dark. And, well, in a way they are, but they're coming out of the Dark into mid-doors. They have to go in. Tech-9's no. Well, okay, yeah, there's 1. It's the smoke to cover up CT. Scream's got a good position for this one. He's just got to try and control that burst, or at least back it up. They've managed to get all the way up to the B door. And Scream, where is your help? Well, it's right behind him. It's in the hands of Fox. And it's only Smith's left. Managed to find himself an M4 after pulling it from Rain's hands. And Dennis does not want him to hold on to this at all. So he's going to make his way up. There's the team flash, and he just makes the run. Smiths the drop, and Kinguin now 6 rounds to 3 on the CT side. Titan really trying to just try something unusual when you're on the pistol round. See if it works. Didn't in this case, but it came close. They came close to getting into B.
Kinguin is definitely in the zone as well. It's really hard to throw them off on their home map. They are sitting at a record of 15-6, 15 wins, 6 losses only. 77% conversion rate on the first rack, and this is going the way of Fox right now.
And he's making sure they're not running in. Scream, I don't think that flash was properly communicated, but either way, it's still going to be a 1-1 pick-off as this aggressive push from Titan into B is not going to really work. Scream just continues to spam through that smoke. But that's not where Titan are headed. In fact, they're going in through short rain. He's tried this second, trying to go Superman down the stairs. Not going to work. Dennis was right behind him as the lackey. And he does not survive the interaction either. So it's Fox and Scream. Scream heading towards long. Fox still trying to play it from over near the B site. Looking for that one little pick he can get through CT. But Scream needs to control the long if they're going to have any chance at this one. The attempted shots. They come out, the battle will continue until finally Scream gets the pick over on Smith, and a long-range shot into existence. Scream now needs to get the information on Maniac as well as RPK. He bought the space for Fox to move up. They're looking over towards short. RPK now reveals himself. Assume the last player will be over on short. And the question is, how much damage can Scream do in time? And time is actually probably the bigger question. He's running out of it. There's going to be the pickup. Wasted enough, the bomb explode, it's not going to kill off anyone. They will survive. So 6 rounds to 4, they hold on to their 2 AKs.
They just respawned as the bomb was about to explode, but they would have survived anyway. Now, the 2v2 situation was handled really nicely by Maniac and RPK, with Maniac holding on to A short. He had a smoke in place as well, so he didn't have to worry about the backstab too much, and then they knew that both CTs were coming in from CT spawn, and as we see Dennis coming in.
Dennis taking out 3 from lower dark. He'll have the help of Fox and Titan. Well, that could have been amazing, but it was mediocre at best. Dennis just making that quick push in through the mid doors. You've always got to look for that. Dennis loves to play around those mid doors, especially when you give him such space just to run it up, and Titan had no idea. They lose their entire aggression and the round.
The Frenchman must feel gutted right now. When they go for a tunnel play, it doesn't work out. If Dennis goes for it, it does. What are the CSGO gods thinking right now? 7-4, still a few rounds to go for Titan. If they get themselves 5-6, they should be okay with it.
They're going again. Look at Rain. He's all the way up on mid. And he can look back into dark in a moment, expecting to come out, and Shock's like, why the hell is he up that far? Again, this lack of vision down the mid. You don't have an AWP, you don't have a scout. You're not seeing it coming. They are, however, able to gain in an M4, which is then almost lost immediately after as Scream is able to bring down RPK. And he'll have to watch that M4 pretty closely. Maniac would love to get down there and pick it up. But for the moment, Titan just staying in close. All on that long A. They've lost the bomb. It's over in dark at this point.
Yeah, Rain was just sitting there in middle. They knew that the terrorist most likely won't have any armor, so he figured, why not push in there? He didn't have any support, though. In my opinion, they could have put a support player next to him, or just in middle, you know, in behind the double doors, so they have additional eyes on that area, so Rain can focus on a long approach, or maybe on the tunnels, while somebody else covers the death alley. Would have worked out as well. Now they lost that rifle, but they handled it with one player holding on to middle from the CT side, and they just killed everyone that wanted to get that rifle in his hands.
Fox unable to hit that first shot. Not even a dink into Titan, but does reveal the fact they're running up through mid. We do have also quite a heavy buy into Titan. There's not a lot of money left. There's 3.2k over on Maniac. So you'll probably be seeing an AWP being purchased by him in the next round, even if this does go south for Titan. Just because of the round combo together that Kinguin have finally got. Michael Ellie, blinded completely. Go throw the Molotov off. The Shock's rushing him up with that Tech 9, able to bring down Michael Ellie. Dennis will not let him have the weapon. He's got to hold it to the site, but cannot do so. Smith with the Galil. Gets control back again. Scream spraying and praying through it. Rain, he's the man with the long. Able to find RPK. And that bomb, now it is planted down. So Titan, they have to play for time here and don't let Kinguin get into a good position for a retake. If Scream can get him, yeah, he can. They have control of short. Rain as well. They reveal the last player down in car. But Existence needs to keep running this one out. He's moving for what looks to be, okay, no, he turns around with the AK. Able to get that first pick on Fox, one-on-one. Scream on Existence, up on the box, the defuse. He's not finishing it up, trying to bang through the box, now out of bullets, and Scream just running through with the USB, shoots him in the back of the head, and Kinguin, the time is so close, 2-1, he's out of time! The round will still go to Titan, 8 rounds to 5, 1 more second is what he required.
Existence stepping it up once again, even though Shox is the frag leader right now for Titan. Existence just won them the round with those 2 frags. Stellar play to actually go back and pick up that incendiary nade that he saw the CTs dropping. Now using that to delay or he thought he could use it, even though it didn't work. It was good play by Existence, and then just finishing off the CTs like that, delaying the defuse by Scream. Great play by him, forcing Kinguin on a very uncomfortable position with 1 FAMAS, a CZ75, and obviously the AWP in the hands of Fox, and he already carries that to good success.
And Dennis really getting in there. They try and control up the cat, so it's impossible for Titan just to freely move between the A and the B side. So you can focus on one side or the other. As now, well, okay, they're just breathing down each other's necks as Maniac. Rain moving through the smoke. There's still only 2 left for Titan. A kill on Maniac will open up a couple more options for them.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they are going to do right now. They probably
the
don't know
the best play is Cat.
push.
The best play is to go up through short and get over to A.
Yeah, right now it definitely is, but they don't know that Makelele is alone over there, so they will make their way into middle and try the B bomb side, being backstabbed by Scream in a second.
Smith's checking the door at the last moment, gets the pick. Fox will drop. And Scream actually down in tunnels at the moment, so he's not on the B side, ready to defend it. Michael just trying to go for controlled spray. Maniac is down to 61 for this. But Smith and Maniac sitting right on top of each other. The Molotovs fly again, Scream. They do get that first shot. Smith's going to go down and actually trapping them in the doors. Michael is the man to get the kill, and King will successfully retake the site.
Yeah, really important to have Scream in B tunnels so he can get some more additional angles eliminated. If they both happen in front of the B bomb site, they basically walk into the site being blind or having a very limited vision of a few angles, but there are so many other positions that you have to check if you come in from main B or window B. So Scream was really important in that situation, and he called out for his teammate. They worked together in a good timing fashion, so that is what Dennis told us as well, timing. It's all about the timing.
Timing is CS, that's what it's all about. And Dennis, well, he's trying to find it over on the B side, just backing up with that M4. I'm not really feeling the moment at mid-doors. No reason to play close on Titan when they are going for this Tech 9. Not when you can use the Molotovs and keep them back, but Titan just jumping over the top of the fire. Now Dennis turns, realizing they're under siege, but gets the perfect line, taking out 2, turning for the 3rd, and Titan completely stopped in the tracks. Michael will get the final frag, and that is 10-5 for Kinguin. A solid performance on the CT side, but we'll have to see if they're able to do the same kind of thing over on the Ts and take this 2-0 against the French.
With all of them being in shape right now, judging by the scorelines on Train, obviously. Also, they have their main performance. Scream is on point right now. Dennis is really sick. Rain is in there as well. Makelele and Fox hit the shots when they are needed, and they weren't really that much needed on the CT side. It was just Rain, Dennis, and Scream doing the majority of the work for Kinguin in those crucial positions where you have retakes going on, or Rain with the pushes into middle and stuff like that.
Yeah, Paul Fox and Michael they kind of play the role. While Scream, Dennis, and Rain, they're always on the fronts. They're looking at the the counter entry frags. I gotta find a different phrase for saying that one that's actually correct.
Trades? Trades?
No, it wasn't looking for trades.
Okay.
It's when Titan make the entry and King would actually kill them. So it's just
still called entry.
They're still called entry frags?
Enter. Yeah,
okay.
Even though they don't enter. So
okay.
It's kind of weird, yeah.
It kind of feels like counter entry would be more correct. Either way, pistol round of our second half now, where this time maybe Michael and Fox can be a little bit more aggressive as they just run in. Maniac actually running in with a knife. Existence now left by himself on long, and that's exactly where King would have managed to control. They did lose Dennis on the flank. The Shox so blind, he doesn't see them come across. Now that one hole which he could have shot through has been exposed. In fact, he does find a different one right from below. taking out Rain Scout. They're going to boost up to try and get that entrance, and Smith flanks from behind. It's all up to Fox, the last man. We said he didn't have a great round before. Now he's going to have a blinder. Can't do it. Smiths will get the pick, and this will be a successful round.
And the bomb plant has been denied by Titan. That was really important as well to make the terrorists go for that somewhat upgraded or forced buy, you know, the second round forced buy. But it will make it a little easier for Titan to get up to 8 rounds. At least if they don't mess up in this one.
And Titan getting a little bit nibbled there on Shocks as Rain with that Tech 9 going to work. Dropping down Maniac over on shot. Scream thought for a moment he's actually going to run through the doors, but he's actually going the opposite direction. Smiths now going to see the jump up, starts to tag. It's going to be Dennis, reveals the bomb position as well. And Kinguin, not only are they going to regain the gun, the nades flying in, Smiths dropping down low, Scream gets through, support was there from RPK, and Michaelelli keeping these two CTs at bay in mid, which will allow the bomb to run all the way over to A. Is Fox again in a 1-on-2 situation. This time though, he's got that MP9. He's up against 2 injured Titan players with armor.
And they have one coming in from short and one in CT spawn. They wait for each other. They really want to have the timing. If they don't have it, Existence will be an easy frag for Fox, and he's going for the right angle as well. Now Existence checking out the bomb platform.
He's looking for information more than anything else. Fox able to get the first one, but he cannot clean up. He needed to clean up Existence a little bit quicker so he could focus on Shocks. But then again, no defuse kit. This may be fairly close. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second.
Oh, just like that. Shock saving the day for Titan. That would have been a huge bummer.
Would have also been a huge deficit, then going 11 rounds to 6 with Kinguin having money advantage.
Yeah, that would have completely thrown the whole game around and tipped it on its head, basically. Now Kinguin on the forced buy. They have 2 Galeers and an AK, so thanks to the bomb plan, they invest in this round and they don't shy away from anything. Shocks will push forward into middle. Now he knows that the terrorists have weapons, but he stays around. Shocks and RPK with the frags for the CTs. While Shocks just turns around, drops the bomb carrier as well, and he's up against Michaelelli only.
Yeah, that he is. Michaelelli with that deagle. But great movement by Shocks. Really just stopped Kinguin. They thought they can get through lower dark, and then they didn't deal with Shocks quick enough. They didn't find that wonderful crossfire which you can get as the T's once you have someone pushing up so far. But they did manage to find a couple of picks at least. And it's going to be Kinguin onto a full eco, so this should be an easy round for Titan. They're also running that AWP now.
Yeah.
And that's going to be in the hands of Smiths. So Kinguin, they really have to close the distance. And Shocks, well, he's doing it himself. He's sitting just outside lower dark, and that's exactly where the T's are running through. You can see with the X-ray, he just moves up, finds one, looks for the second, cannot claim it, but the rest of his team has still done the work. Existence came up behind. He grabbed 3 with that FAMAS, and Fox is the last man standing, about to die.
Yeah, now Existence will pick up the AK as well, so almost no financial damage dealt to the CTs. Good job by Titan to take the initiative in those anti-eco rounds, actually. They didn't allow Kinguin to come up with one of their random pushes somewhere, or they don't allow Dennis or Rain to open up the rounds like they usually do for the European squad. So they didn't allow Kinguin to have anything working in their favor. They were on the back foot, even in those eco rounds. And that is really important to make them feel uncomfortable.
It's the Shocks factor. He's making them feel so uncomfortable. It's like he just told the worst joke in the world and they're all squirming in their chairs. They just don't know what to do next. And Kinguin, they've got to work it out sometime soon.
They're almost shocked.
I was going to avoid that one.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. You know, the German.
Yes, the humor of the German. Shocks. The nade's going to flying it nicely. The flashbang helps set it up. It doesn't do that much damage. It only takes 13 off Rain. It's into the nice position. It's in the right position as well. As now, the smokes, the nades, whatever they've got, they're flying in. Molotovs as well. Kinguin trying to push Titan back off the side into an unusual position. And Smiths, well, he was in an unusual position. Scream laying him on his back dead. As now Rain can move forward. They still have to look up towards Goose, and that's where Shocks is. He takes out 2. Maniac gets the flank, and they're going to bring it down. Titan level things up, 10-10. It looked like Kinguin got in nice and quick, but they couldn't control the Goose.
Yeah, Mania coming in with the backstab as well has helped a lot on Titan, but Shocks with a triple kill from Goose, really hard position, but he had his teammates as well, you know, he can trust them, he can work with them, they flashed in as well, and Kinguin just ran into the trap basically. Just good job by Titan to make it 10 to 10. Kinguin will refuse.
Oh, Rain, leg it. Oh, Smith! He was looking on the corner of the smoke. Rain tried to actually move around it. Now Shocks will also find nothing but head over on Scream. I thought Rain was going to go big. He managed to close that distance with the Tech 9. Now the 3 AKs of Kinguin are left. They're going to try and go through mid. Existence is the man in position. Smokes up over on the tunnel so they can focus a little bit more towards the doors. And it's Existence up on top of the box near window. Able to find two, both Fox, Dennis, and let's make it a trip. He brings down Michael Ellie as well.
Existence doesn't back down. It was not really risky to peek the window because he knew that there was a huge man advantage for the CTs. But usually he wouldn't have gone for the second and the third peak. But right now, he's feeling the moment. He's feeling that he can do that. And they also have the lead right now, thanks to the play of Existence in the B-bomb side.
Oh, Smith gets the hit on Rain. Rain didn't have much of a chance in that one anyway, but Smith just having the ability to go so aggressive, putting that AWP, looking down into lower dark while Shocks takes out Fox at the top mid. Kinguin, this is just a very rough round for them and not much of a chance of winning it really. They're just outgunned, outmanned and outgunned.
And outshot right now. Shocks once again going to town, triple kill. Now, Titan went for that aggressive setup in middle once again. I think they only use it in those eco rounds or anti-eco rounds or anti-force spy rounds actually. So they just don't want to allow Kinguin to get any surprising rounds. They know if they lose a rifle round, okay, we can cope with that.
Yep.
But if we lose an eco round, it's going to really, really sting. And it is going to fire up Kinguin. You know, they have Makelele. He's a very emotional guy. He can shout you to the front. He is like the quarterback of Kinguin, in my opinion.
Well, for now, he hasn't found the shot. He was waiting for it on the mid doors, expecting some kind of aggressive move. But Existence going to play back, and Smith's taking that AWP all the way over to dark. So he's just having a look in, not finding anything, and the main reason for that is Kinguin aren't there. They're moving towards short with all 5 players. Shock's the only man on site. Maniac is a long way down on long A.
Yeah, it's going to be risky for Titan.
Here comes the smoke.
Yeah.
Maniac doesn't want to move.
Yeah, really important that the smoke will slow them down. It gives RPK more time to check it out. Existence and Smith are already on the rotation. They're trying to help their teammates out as Kinguin is going into the A-bomb site.
Shocks using the boxes beautifully, and really, Kinguin took so long, they're getting flashed up. The supports arrive for Titan. We're in a massive bloodbath all over the A side. This time, though, they take care of the flanker, but it's all at the Fox, and that's over very quick. 13 to 10, Titan. And Kinguin, it wasn't just the smoke, it's Kinguin not wanting to move in and run onto Shocks. They were expecting 2 players to be there defending, but Titan stack the B, then they get the flashes, then they get the picks.
Yeah, if Kinguin watch that demo, they will really kick their backs. I mean, they were like, oh my god, we slowed down. It was only Shocks. We could have flashed him out, smoked him off, whatever, you know, if they just knew. Or if they just hit those shots as well. Even though Shocks had some trouble as well, he didn't necessarily connect to any of the terrorists. But then he had Existence on a rotation to work with, and then obviously Mania coming in with the backstab.
Speaking of Existence, he's proving he's got the biggest EP right now, having that auto sniper up and running. And so, well, actually Fox missed the timing on this, actually baiting them out with the AK fire. It dragged them out to think they could find the pickoff, and Smith able to capitalize on the situation, keeping those flashes flying in. Now the T's have lost 2 so far as Shocks was able to mop up that floater. And Scream has just had enough. He's actually coming in through the mid doors to join Rain. They're smoked over on CT, but Titan, they've got the stack on B. So the best decision Kinguin can make is to head to the A side. The question is, can they get there? The smoke cover fire is out, and Existence, they can't find it. This is going to be, a very simple and cheap kill over Michaelelli. And Titan now 14 rounds to 10. It looks like we're rapidly approaching our 3rd map.
Yeah, a flawless CT side so far against a team that is as aim strong as Kinguin on a terrorist side. You have to consider those AKs, they dispose of you with 1 click with players like Dennis, Rain, Scream, they all have that headshot ability. Makelele and Fox last but not least. And, well, now it is going to be a timeout, I believe. Yeah, Makelele is calling for the pause. I think it's just a normal timeout. There is no admin on the stage. Navi waiting for the next match. Now they're really curious to see how this will pan out and who they will face off against.
Well, that's assuming they beat Virtus Pro.
Yeah, actually, I have to check that real quick and update you on that matchup.
Yeah, I don't have a result for you just yet, but either way, they might just be between maps as well. Another possibility. But this is that time when Kinguin, they had to try and slow things down, get their mind back in the game. Yeah, they're still actually playing their game out right now, so there's no result that has arrived for that match. So now we will stop the pause, so it's up to Kinguin. It's up to Kinguin how far they go.
Yeah, they have to put up some resistance against Titan. They have Maniac on almost 16k right now. Existence still holding on to that auto scope in middle. He really likes the gun, even though he doesn't have it too often.
It doesn't work enough, though.
Yeah.
He's managed to bring down one, but now, at the same time, Kinguin, it's like, well, okay, you can spray out all you want. The AWP is a lot more efficient at it, and Scream taking out Shocks, and Kinguin, they've actually got their opening. They bring down the auto sniper. They have the one-man advantage. Smith's about to change that, though. Taking out the scout for Fox, looking for the second, able to claim it over on Rain before Scream will finally put him down. But that forces us into a 2-on-2 position where Kinguin, they focus on moving up through the short A. If they run it, they'll be there before anyone from Kinguin could be there. Whereas Maniac attacking from behind. He missed a shot and he needed to connect on that one. Now it's RPK, the Molotov flying down, but RPK's up far enough that he'll have no trouble. And the bomb actually lost for now over on Cat. It's up to Makelele. RPK switching over that P2000 and then down as far as he possibly can into CT spawn.
Yeah, just to reload his M4A1 and spark another energetic retake attempt. Makelele on the bomb spot. You has to plant the bomb sometime soon. 20 seconds on the clock.
He faked it though, and Titan. Where are you going to plant it for? He's going to plant it pretty close. More covered so we can get that plant down. Not really great to play over on long. And RPK's expecting Makelele to run that way, but in this case he has not. RPK now has to move up
from anymore. RPK waited so long, he didn't make any noise, and Makelele doesn't know where he's coming from right now.
Well, look down at the right time, looks the other way. Makelele caught looking the wrong way, but he'll still turn around and win the duel. Kinguin, the critical round and 9 Titan match points.
Yeah, great reaction. Great reaction by Makelele to get himself, you know, if you don't know where your opponent is coming from and you're sitting on the bomb side, you have to turn constantly, and it's so hard to actually then settle your aim on the head.
He was flashed, and he still gets the pick on RPK and mid. Smith, however, will not let his teammate die without avenging him. Looking for the second.
Now they have Shocks up in the middle alone without any support, but he gets a frag as well. Fox trying to make up for that. Does do it and make it a 3v3 situation again.
This is the tit-for-tat trade-off. This is Titan enjoying this position a little bit, but at the same time, this is Dust2, where if you don't have the man advantage, the CTs get themselves very, very spaced out thin. And again, we see a 1-1 trade-off. Existence backing up. Rain was the man looking for him, and Maniac comes in so close, and he'll do the work from Cat. And Titan now with 4 map points to force us into our 3rd map, which remind me, where are we going again?
Mirage.
Mirage. Okay.
It is the last map. If we need it, it's still not over yet. Kinguin with a Tech 9 round. So Maniac had the perfect timing in this one. He didn't exactly have the right timing in the previous one when he went for the backstab and just barely missed the shot on the players that went towards short. But he made up for that right now. It is Titan with 2 AWPs still on Smith and Existence, and a Terrorist with a long control, putting Makelele over there. Rain is joining him, and the rest of the squad is headed back into middle, trying to find an opening over there. Shox is peeking deep into B tunnels, finds a lot of information, and the European squad need to find an opening frag.
Well, Shox is looking for it. Titan Scream's just around the corner, and Scream, he's checking towards the stairs to start with. He's got to look a little bit further towards the right, able to get that shot over on Shox, but not before Maniac was able to kill off Dennis. Smith's rotating position with that orb, able to find the pick, but the two players running up through long. They've already gone through the smoke. Maniac's gotten behind them, taking out Rain, looking for the second, and it's probably going to claim it, but no, Michael gets out on top, but only has a Tech 9. This is, this is Mission Impossible, and he is not Tom Cruise. Titan will just back up. The bomb is down in CT. This is why it's Mission Impossible. To get down there, he has to come in range of two AWPs who are already covering, and the M4. He gets the pick on Smiths with the Tech 9. Oh, new nerf coming in soon. It's Michael. What's he going to get? Nades and M4 is what he picked up from Cat. So throw the nade to clean and close. Low on RPK, jumps down with a Tech 9, takes one, can't get the second, can't save it. So Titan will take map 2 and force us into Mirage to decide who will go into the grand final and who will drop down to face up against